4:27 a.m. I managed to get Josie up, right? Come on, puppy dog. And when I go, I find that she took she said it was Ben Moon, which is the large, big white guy that she had staying in the container on her property. So she claimed it was him that did it. But she claimed it was her for the reason. And it wasn't that she didn't think the meat was so cool. It was that she said she has wild cats in her neighborhood. Look, they busted the bag and everything. Wild cats in her neighborhood. But, oh yeah, her reason was that she has wild cats in her neighborhood. You know, this is something like a chicken coop. They got chickens to roam during the day. Always let them stop and look at them if we pass. But she said they'll come and eat the meat from out in her truck. The sealed meat from in her truck. Look, the knife fell out. All of you are closed on the way. Puppy, you can't pick this up with your mouth. All the stupid shit they do to inconvenience me. So, y'all, like I said, I managed to get her up. How's her doing? And I told her, I said, I hate to have her, but she claims it's no problem. Alright. What you didn't see earlier when the video cut off is after she asked me if I did drugs, she didn't tell me that she does them. Okay, so what the feds were saying about them doing drugs was true. They went in there and did a couple lines of speed in her bedroom, and he invited me in, so I was able to see. So, and it's a big, large guy. So, she asked, she's like, I told her, I said, I hated to have to wake you up. She claims it's no problem. I said, the reason I left it, you know, the way I did in the truck, is that it's so that, you know, I wouldn't have to, interrupt you for your sleep. And she didn't argue any of that, you know, because, like I said, I told her I was going at 6 a.m. and blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah. I don't even have that type of time now. You heard me just tell you it's 4:30 a.m. So, y'all, I told her, she tells me where the meat is. She said, it's right there in the fridge. She said, and the other stuff is right there. He had took in only, y'all. So my other bags are still in the back of the truck that were identified the same as this bag, all right? But he took this one specifically, the one I had packed to cook with inside her house. Okay? And didn't bring the other bags inside. Okay? Did not bring the other bags inside. Y'all, I opened her refrigerator because she tells me, she said it's right there down there on the, yes. On the bottom. Oh, do you have one? Hey, come here. I'm sorry, I was asking if you had a dog with you. Okay, come on. What the fuck is it your business? Come on. And you sleeping in a broke down car in your yard. Anyways, so I was asking her. Oh, I didn't ask her anything. So I opened her kitchen, you notice how he caught me off guard and I ain't asked him why. I don't let nobody ask me if my dog is my dog. When they ask me if my dog is my dog, and he's obviously my dog, I ask why. But anyways, he caught me in the middle of this video, so we're gonna let that one go. And I thought he was asking because he had a dog with him. You know, I wear glasses, can't see, and I seen him bending while he's sitting in the car like he's reaching down. So, not minding his business either, you know, just randomly opened the door and asked somebody he don't know a question. So I would have had his ass, and he took advantage of me being in the middle of this video. The agent knows that. So, I opened the refrigerator door, y'all, and there's roaches in her refrigerator. Y'all have brought my food from outside and put it in your refrigerator where you have roaches. And my bag, okay, of things that I brought to cook with. And put it around roaches. My number one no-no. And I said, Josie, your refrigerator has roaches in it. She said, yeah, I got roaches everywhere in my house right now. And she said, it's because of that table right there. I said, what table? She said, that one right there. It's all because of that. She said, I'm going to throw it out soon. She said, but that's where all the roaches are coming from. Y'all, they took my clean shit inside and put it so that it would come in contact with roaches. And then she had her old pack of meat in the refrigerator sitting parallel to my chicken that I'm about to go clean. Okay? They removed it from the bag and everything. They removed the chicken and the ribs from the bag and have it sitting in her nasty refrigerator. I started to lose it, but I didn't. I just removed the items carefully, making sure I didn't bring anything with me as I'm going to clean it anyhow, and went on my way. But what I'm saying, listen to what the fuck I said. They took something clean inside. There's no way she thought I'd be okay with that. And there's no way she thought I wouldn't say nothing about it. And then the Mexican guy, which is a roach lover, jumps in trying to make sure he puts the juju back on me, interrupting my motherfucking video. I'm so mad I didn't catch that bitch. I might put this stuff down, turn around and travel, but he ain't gonna say nothing. He ain't gonna open that car door back up and say nothing.